like shone him one Sunday morning. I grew up without a warning. Misty hills and dark red mountains traumatized well. Lonely boat on cold still water, locked in tower, only daughter, lock the doors that want to open.
So what's up, everyone? Welcome back to your channel, Brighter Life Institute. I am Alicia. I want to talk to you today about people that have an anxious attachment style and an avoidant attachment style. Some of us are aware that those two are found often to be attracted by each other and to be involved in a romantic relationship with each other. We also aware that this combination of the anxious and the avoidant is terribly problematic for both the person. This is a relationship that is very unstable, maybe toxic and unsatisfying for both parties. Today I want to talk about why those two people seem to find themselves in a relationship with each other more than often. What's behind it? It seems that this category of way to attach in a relationship is linked closely to how the individual have experienced things in their childhood with their parents. Let's start with the attachment style of anxious. This may be a child that were very caring toward their parents, extremely concerned about how the parents felt and what's going on with one parent or both of them, sensitive to their need and want to help. This kind of child may have been put in the role of parents to the parents. So the child may have been parenticized by the parents. The parents, one or both of them, will come to the child with their need, treating the child like an adult, or sometimes giving the child the role of partner if one of the partner is absent. So let's say the father is not in at home, so the mother will kind of treat the son or the daughter to put that child in a place to replace the missing partner, for that child to meet the need of that partner, of that parents. It could be physically or mentally. But in the same time, that same parents will ignore, neglect, and not meet the need of that child. They will push that child to take care of himself and to take care of themselves. The people that have developed an anxious attachment style are people that can detect very fast danger. They fear abandonment. They see that the parents is incapable and not taking care of themselves very well. This will alert the child to primarily focus on that parent's need and everything else, to worry to death and develop anxiety. There is a close link, of course, when we look at the word anxious attachment And anxious is closely linked to the word anxiety. There is a high anxiety, concern, panic, fear that is found in that attachment style of anxious. And that is all linked to how their parents, if a child had a parents that was alcoholic and who doing all sort of things, but also if the child had a parents that couldn't take care of themselves very well, parents couldn't find a job, parents didn't dress up very well, meaning they would not even bother to take a shower in the morning to take care of themselves. They would not do anything with their life. They would not clean the house. They would not cook for the children. So the child learned that, my mom or my dad is a breaking point and I can lose them anytime now. I better not make any problem about me and just handle whatever is going on with me and my sister or my brother. I need to step up. I need to be the adult, because right now mom and dad, they are not well, they are stressed, they are not happy, they may go and leave us. So the child is in a state of total panic. Now let's talk about the individual that has an avoidant attachment style. Well, this child may have experienced the same thing that the anxious person had as a child with their parents, but they perceive things a little bit differently. They actually a thin line between the anxious person and the avoidant person. Sometimes those two attachments exist in the same person, because we talk a lot about 4 different attachment styles out there: the secure, and then we fall in the insecure or disorganized attachment style of the avoidant, the anxious, and the fearful avoidant. But those attachment styles can actually change in the individual. It's based on what is going on in their life. 2 attachment styles can actually exist in one person. You could be that you're a secure person, but that you get involved with one of those anxious or avoidant person, and they are bringing such a behavior that you, if you stay there in the long run, you become insecure, anxious yourself. So the avoidant person has a similar story in the childhood than the anxious person, but they perceive things in a different way. Somehow they also get anxiety. They also suffering from to be anxious, of course, because if you see your parents cannot take care of you and your sibling, they are not doing their job, they have certain problem, they have fight with each other, one of the parents leave, and etc. You are suffering anxiety as well as an avoidant, and you are so fearful to be left, to be abandoned, to be forgotten, because your parents, both of them or one of them, did this to you. This kind of wounds, pain in you don't just go away overnight. This will stay with you for the rest of your life. The avoidant, the child that have learned to develop an avoidant attachment style in their relationship is a child that, yes, they also have the anxious attachment style in them. But instead to be like the anxious person trying to fix the problem of the other, be so concerned with the other, what the avoidant child does is to pull away, is to see that home is not safe. My parents cannot be trusted. This environment is not safe. Anytime now, my mother can decide to not cook for us, to not take care of us. I better not be causing any problem because my mom has a lot on her shoulder. She's already irritated and she doesn't have time for me right now. And whatever is going on with me, I better just handle it myself. And that child also will see one of the parents leaving, abandoning the family. They will feel it's because of them. So again, they will try to handle themselves, be parenticize, taking care of themselves. Whoever adult is there, that adult is not an adult. That child will have to step up to be an adult for themselves, for their parents, and for their sibling. They will have to take care of everybody else and totally ignore and abandon their need as a child to be a child. Their need will not be met because they see that there is a situation here where I need to not make problem of myself. I need to make myself small. The environment is not safe. And mom may have left. Dad may have left. And I want dad to come back. And in order for dad to come back, maybe I need to be less a problem. I need to help my mother to get better so dad can come back. I need to take care of my sister or my brother because I know that my sister and my brother is not well right now. I need to take care of everybody. And yes, the environment is not safe. Home is not safe. The family is not safe. I'm not safe. In the same time that I'm not safe, I'm trying to stay here with these people that should protect me, and they are not protecting me. And in the same time, I need to distance them and myself to stop the hurt that I feel that they don't care about me. And one of the parents just left. People that have anxious attachment style and avoidant attachment style live closely the same history in their childhood. It is the reason why they are attracted by each other, because they kind of the same, but seeing things in a different way. They have been rejected, neglected. Their need as a child has not been met by their parents. They were used by their parents to be parenticized, to be taking care of the parents before they grow up, taking care of everybody else and take care of themselves by themselves, because they had parents that simply were not there. It can be physically or mentally or both. The parents was absent, creating a lot of pain to the child. So that child grew up by, both of those people, the anxious and specifically the avoidant. They grow up to be people that know how to take care of things. They take care of things. They grow up to be adult before the adult time. And then when the anxious and the avoidant meet to be in romantic relationship with each other, what is happening? Let me tell you what is happening between those two in that relationship, with two people that have similar bad childhood. Some of the people out there say, no, my childhood was fine. I didn't have a bad childhood. But when they look closer, they realize their need as a child was not met. Mom and dad didn't do their job. Mom and dad abandoned them. It can be physically or mentally or both. So the anxious and the avoidant get in a romantic relationship with each other. First, things may go well. They understand each other. They feel at home with each other. They just like each other. But then problems start. And usually, who start the problem? Usually, the avoidant person is the one that start to trigger the anxiety of the anxious person. Why do I say it like that? The avoidant started. Because the avoidant person in their mind, they have this dream, this desire to come close and have this wonderful relationship with this person, with a person out there. But they don't feel safe in a close, intimate relationship. They fear to get close and to be, one, abandoned, two, to be judged, three, to get hurt or rejected. They come close in a very interesting way. They are coming close but distancing in the same time. An avoidant person, how they will distance you in your relationship with them. They will start to talk about a girl or a guy that they're letting you know somehow in some point of time they either like that person romantically or they were involved romantically with that person. They will talk about an ex-girlfriend, an ex-wife, or somebody that suggests that they still like this person, they're still unsure, there is something to watch out about this person, that this avoidant may leave that relationship to go to that person. Avoidant people are doing this kind of communication about not realizing they are pushing and scaring the person that they have in front of them. And boy, the bomb cannot be more explosive when the person they have in front of them is a person that is an anxious person, a person that has anxious attachment style. They will trigger the anxiety of that person. The anxious person will feel, because they are very sensitive to detect danger. That's how they grow up as a child. They had to predict and see the danger before it happened for their parents, because they saw their parents was incapable to do that for themselves. So they had to constantly think ahead, analyze the situation, the environment, everything, to make sure everybody is safe. So what do you think is happening when an avoidant communicate like there is somebody out there they still like unfinished business or whatever, or they constantly talk about other people they kind of interested by, or the avoidant person will talk about where they're planning to go. They're going to leave in 3 months. In few months they're planning to go to another country. another place, and so on and so on. And the anxious person inside, they will start to burn. The anxiety are raising. To be fair, anybody that has this kind of dealing with their partner, are talking about other people that they used to like romantically, and it seems like it's not finished and they may leave in any time, or the partner is saying, I'm planning to go to this other country and to this other country, and you don't hear that partner talking about want you, that you matter, that they are serious about you, that they only interested by you, that they want their life with you, that you are part of their life, you are a priority in their life. If that person are not communicating that way, no matter they're dealing with an anxious person or a secure person, they will push the person away, because that's what they are doing. They are pushing the other partner away about not understanding their own communication style, are sabotaging the connection. They are distancing and very much pushing the other partner away. They are doing this so they are feeling safe to be with you. They distance you, and they are distancing themselves, and at the same time wanting you to be with them, and not understanding what they're doing is to push you away. I mean, some of you may ask, but don't you get it, that you're pushing the person away? They will not understand it like that, because they want very much, the avoidant, to come close to somebody, but they also afraid to come close. They're afraid the more the relationship come close, things are becoming real. Like example, you move together to a place, now you're going to meet another level of craziness that's going to come out from that person. And if this is a relationship anxious and avoidant, the craziness between the two are going to be insane. But unfortunately, those two need to heal. They need to heal. The anxious person needs to heal from their fear to be left, to be abandoned, to be ignored, to be neglected, that their need doesn't matter, and they have to sacrifice who they are in order to be with that person. And they get exhausted, they get tired. The anxious person communication style as well, those two, the avoidant and the anxious, have a very damaging communication style. The anxious person, their communication style to also distance the other, or not to distance, I'm sorry. The communication style of the anxious person in trying to get the other to come to them is this way. They will have a protest type of kind of communication style, where they will start to accuse the other one. You don't love me. You don't care of me. They will communicate fear about not communicating fear, and they will show strength where they are not strong. They will communicate strength. For example, they will say, I'm not happy with this and I want to leave. I'm leaving you because I'm not happy with this. So they will show strength. They are right in what they see as a problem, but they communicating leaving the relationship too often, or that will be the communication straight away they use is, I want a breakup. And if their partner is an avoidant, and I must say here again that if anybody communicate like this with you, that you're avoidant or not, either you're a secure person, you'll be affected by this communication style that this person are using with you as a partner. So if your partner keep telling you they're going to leave you, they want to leave the relationship, and if this partner is an avoidant, because like I say, anybody will react badly to this, but the avoidant specifically, the avoidant will feel, ha ha ha, you want to leave me, you don't like me, I was right, getting in a relationship is not safe, I was right about this all along. So the avoidant will pull away. But the anxious person, when they use this communication style, they desperately want to get their partner to come back, to say, no, I love you, don't think like that, there is no problem here, everything is okay, you are safe with me, I'm not going to leave you. The problem is the anxious person and the avoidant don't have this approach to approach the other and to comfort that person like they want to be comforted. The avoidant is looking for somebody to hold them and say, it's okay, it's safe to be with me, I'm not going to hurt you, I'm not going to leave you, I care for you, I want to be there for you. And for the anxious person to get the same from their partner and to say, no, it's okay, I care for you, I'm talking about my plan, but I'm not leaving you, I'm talking about this person, I'm sorry, I was insensitive, I didn't know that this is going to cause you anxiety, that I'm talking about this ex-partner, what happened, I just wanted to talk, but I care for you, I'm not going to leave you. Both of these people, the anxious and the avoidant, are afraid to be abandoned. They are afraid to be left by the other partner, to be hurt by the other partner. Both of them are coming from the same base but looking at things in different way. One look at it as, okay, it's not safe, I need to do something about this, I need to help. And the other also feel like this is not safe, I need to distance myself from this. You see, these two people have the same problem but looking at it in two different eyes. This is the reason why they attract each other, because they need to heal, and they need to heal in the same way. The same method of healing is the same thing that both need from each other. It's crazy, isn't it? And it's sad to see two people that are actually a match. These two are a match. They can be happy with each other because they have the same kind of history. They understand each other and they can give to each other what they need. The avoidant need a partner that can meet their need, a partner that they can rely on, a partner that care for them, a partner that not going to leave them, a partner that understand where they come from. That is the anxious partner, because the anxious partner is people that are very caring, want to help, want to take care of the other, want to do things for the other. But the anxious person found themselves in the front of an avoidant person that avoid the close connection, the intimacy. But by being with the anxious person, the avoidant learn that this person is very caring, that this person wants to be there for them, that this person is a friend, that is extremely rare and really want good for them. They are safe. But if the avoidant don't stop and can allow the other to come close, they need to stop to push away their partner. Because if the anxious keep showing, you're safe with me, I care for you, and blah blah blah, but the avoidant keep distancing, talking about all kind of things, that they're gonna go away, they're gonna go to another country, there is this thing going on, and there is instability. They are not using the correct communication to let the other person, the anxious person, that they care for this anxious person, that they are also safe with them. Most often, avoidant people don't have this communication. They have a communication that push the people away. They feel like, look, the other want to leave me. They don't care. I knew that already. My parents didn't care for me, and you also going to leave me. But the avoidant communication style is triggering very much the anxiety of the anxious person. The avoidant person, I would say, is more problematic than the anxious person. The anxious person is also problematic when they get triggered. Otherwise, everything is okay. How they get triggered, how this avoidant is triggering this anxious person, the anxiety of that person. Let's not forget that the avoidant also have an anxiety, but the anxiety is different. They get anxiety when they come close to somebody. They let somebody in. The more somebody is coming close to them, and the relationship becoming real. We're planning to live together. We're planning to have to marry. We're planning to have children. The anxiety is going up and up and up, to the point some of those avoidant person run away. They cannot handle it, and that will trigger naturally anybody, specifically if their partner have an anxious attachment style. And like I say, there is no set a stone of attachment. You can be a secure person and you're dealing with an anxious person that always calling you, always accusing you of cheating, always say that they're going to leave, and etc. and etc. And you become, anxious yourself. You become avoidant yourself, because you're like, this person is not safe. This person is unstable. This person, everything naturally. So when the avoidant is triggering very well this anxious person anxiety, this anxious person will in turn become problematic. They will start to call more often. They will start to text all crazy things in the middle of the night, and they start to wake up their partner and want to talk. I want to talk about what happened. I want to talk what you said yesterday. I want an explanation. And because they are in a panic mode, and usually that panic mode was caused by the avoidant person that will not take any responsibility for it. They will just see the other one. Look, you're too demanding. You're too needy. You accusing me of cheating. You say that you're going to leave too many times. You're a problem. You're a problem, and I need to pull away from you because you're not safe. And this relationship cannot work because the way you are, you always, bringing in problem. But the avoidant person see that they have triggered this person anxiety. They have a lot to answer to the problem. Their communication style or their behavior are showing the other one they are not committed. They distancing the other person. They're triggering them. They make them feel like they're going to leave anytime, that they cannot be trusted. They're causing all this, think that this person knew as a child that things are not safe. And what they're not doing, this avoidant person, is to secure the partner and say, you're okay with me, you're safe. Instead to see that their partner love them very much, and their partner right now are suffering because they are scared to lose them. And what the person needs is a big hug and to being told that they are okay, everything is okay. Instead, the avoidant person will pull away. They will pull away, they will leave. Some avoidant will start to cheat, sleep with somebody else, and let their anxious person know, yes, I cheated, it's because of you. You're too demanding, you're pushing me away. You told me many times that you are going to leave me. So, in order for me to protect myself from you, I went to see somebody else. I cheated. Or they leave. They leave the family, they leave the relationship, and not knowing that their own behavior to push the partner away, to not be there for their partner, the communication, what they are talking about with their partner, are very much aimed to cause anxiety, fear of abandonment in the other person. And that no matter who that partner is, that this partner have a secure attachment style or a non-anxious attachment style, or sometimes an avoidant attachment style, they are distancing their partner, finding whatever way to pull away because they can't handle intimate relationship. This is the video I wanted to talk about today. How the anxious person and the avoidant person in intimate relationship with each other are triggering each other fears, and they have the same base history of childhood to have been neglected, abandoned. Their need has not been met by their parents, and they perceive their childhood and what they had in their childhood, despite it is the same thing in a way. Both of them are perceiving it in different eye. One from it's not safe, I need to help, and the other, I need to distance myself because this is not safe. As long these people don't learn to really love their partner, meaning you need to really love this partner in order to break free from your own fear. You need to learn to be confident that you are loved and your partner is only with you because they love you. That's it. Know that you need to control your own fear that you have inside. Your own insecurity inside need to be controlled in order for you to come close to your partner when they are panic like that, and to hold them and tell them, no, I'm not leaving you. I care for you and we are good with each other, and I'm not leaving you. I'm happy with you. I see a future with you. I see my life with you. You are my soulmate. You are the person I want to build with. I want to see how far we can go together. But usually, like I say, the avoidant specifically will not have this communication. They will pull away. They will talk about them going away somewhere. They will talk about other people, an ex-partner or whatever, that suggests to the anxious person they are going to leave. They are not serious about them. They're just playing around. This will cause all sorts of problems between the two. In return, the anxious person will have the communication style of saying, I have enough of this. You're not serious with me. And they're pretty right. You're not serious with me. You say you're going to go there tomorrow. And what's happening with me? Are you leaving me behind? What's the deal? You're talking about your ex-partner and this and that. You don't want to commit. We don't live together. I live by myself. I want to be living with you. You say you don't want to get married. You don't want to get children. And that is never the problem. But the person feel like they are with somebody that is not serious about them. This person is not serious. This person is talking to go left and right, talking about this other person and this and that. You just get an anxiety attack listening to them, and they don't realize it, that all they are doing when they communicate with you about their plan or about your relationship with them is to distance you, to pull you away, to push you away. I hope some of you out there going to realize what are you doing in your relationship with each other. If you have an avoidant attachment style, maybe you're not aware of this term of avoidant. And if you have anxious attachment style, maybe you don't have anxious attachment style. Maybe you're a secure person being involved in an avoidant person. Avoidant person can change the attachment style of other people because they communicate in fear. They distancing the partner. They communicating that they are not committed, that they can leave anytime. There is somebody else. They may cheat. That is their communication. And this whole way, they never secure their partner to feel safe with them because they don't feel safe inside themselves. This is really problematic. I would say the most problematic attachment style there is out there is not the anxious. Despite the anxious can become a problem. It is the avoidant attachment style that is the most problematic. They sabotage relationship. They cause anxiety, fear in their partner, no matter the attachment style of that person. They sabotage their own, need, desire to have a close relationship with somebody. They are the problem, really, for themselves. It's not even their partner the problem. They causing this whole problem by their behavior, by their communication style, and by the way they using this whole thing. Usually the avoidant is very independent person. They can stay by themselves. They don't have much friends. They meet some people, but they are not so close friends. They can be confused about everything, the whole relationship, what they want in a close relationship. They are successful people outside intimate relationship, but in the relationship, they just don't manage to have that close relationship with somebody, to feel good with that person, because they themselves consciously distance themselves mentally and physically inside, so they don't have to be at home again, be disappointed, being left. They are very sensitive people. They are people that were abandoned before several times, and the first people that abandoned them was their parents. It can be one parent that left, abandoned the family, or both parents were not there for the children, and they have this pain in them, this fear to be abandoned again, and that's why they distance the partner. The avoidant people need to understand they are very much causing their problem in their relationship, no matter the evidence that this other one over there said this, say that. More than likely they were involved with an anxious person, or somebody that transformed the attachment style to be anxious. This person is suffering anxiety. That's why the person always say, I'm leaving you. I cannot take this anymore. Don't take the phone call. The partner start to do all kind of thing. But if they look closely to that partner, talk, behavior, writing, and everything else, this person is suffering from anxiety. And more likely, this anxiety has been caused by the avoidant person that would not take any responsibility. That's something they did. something they have said, the behavior is causing the partner to go crazy, anxiety. They're causing anxiety in their relationship with this other person that they say they want love from. To be honest with you, I don't know how an avoidant person can really stop this. How much somebody have to give the love and secure an avoidant person for them to stop this. Stop this sabotaging. Stop it. I don't know. They need to want to be with that person. And for that, it's going to take a lot. A lot. As long they are fearful and they see relationship to be dangerous place to be, they don't feel safe, they're distancing. As long they're doing that, no matter who they get involved with, they're always going to find fault with that person. They're always going to feel like that person did not understand them. They're always going to feel like, no, you are not the right person. They're always going to feel like, no, it's not safe to come close to you. They are the one who has this insecurity about them. Their partner will be in the street with them, somebody pass, and they will accuse their partner to cheat. Look, I know she's going to cheat on me, and so on and so on. They are very insecure people that behave like they're secured. But they are insecure. They don't trust people easily. Both of these people, the anxious and the avoidant. But I must say again, the anxious person is fine as long as they're not triggered. But for the moment the person is giving the anxious person reason to not trust them, they will not trust them easily. But avoidant person behave like they trust you. They don't have any problem with you. They don't have any problem to be in a relationship with you. All they want is a relationship. They just want to be happy, for God's sake. Why can you not be happy? They make it like everything about them is all normal. There is nothing wrong with them. They just want to be loved. They just want to be with a loving partner. But all they're doing in their communication style, in their behavior, is to distance that person, is to look. They're also sensitive like the anxious. They are scanning around for proof that it's not safe to come close to you. Like the anxious person, scanning around to see where they can help, where they can fix things, where they can be useful, where they can, be there so you don't crack. They want to make sure that you're okay, and they're scanning around to make sure, is he okay? Is this something I need to do? But the avoidant is different. They are scanning around to find evidence that it's not safe to come around you. It is not safe for me to come close. Do you see? This is so problematic. It really take those two persons to really have confidence with themselves that they are lovable. They are lovable. They can be loved for who they are. For them to decide, whatever he's doing is not anything to do with me. He's talking about traveling. It's not because he wants to leave me. He's talking about this ex-partner. It's not because he's still in love with the partner. He just wants to talk and resolve this issue that he has in his mind about this situation. It takes a lot to think like that when your partner keep bombarding you with this, and you don't hear your partner talking about that they want to be with you. And sometimes the partner making it worse, the avoidant, they start to talk about what they don't want with you, and you start to feel low. You start to not feel good. This whole thing is really challenging. It's really challenging for the anxious person especially. It's challenging to date an avoidant person. It's really challenging. And for the avoidant person, it will take also that if they feel secure in themselves, to come close, secure to know that they are lovable, that it's safe, that they can do it, that what they knew before as a child, as an environment to be safe and to distance themselves from, in order for them to be happy, to have that happy life with a partner, they need to dare to come close. It's impossible to have a close, intimate relationship at a distance at the same time. You cannot distance and wishing to be close at the same time. This is the reality. And until this reality is accepted and you drop to sabotage your relationship, you drop to trigger your partner, and you stop blaming them for how they are, how they respond to you, and you take accountability 100% for the result that you get with other people to be something that you have done, and you work hard on yourself, on your confidence with yourself, then it will never work out. No matter who comes around, the relationship will be sabotaged. So guys, this was a very long video, but it was an important video to do, an important message for people out there to understand. I understood myself that when I'm attracting a lot of avoidant people to me, and when I'm involved with an avoidant, despite I have a secure attachment style, I become anxious. And in my childhood, my parents was such a wreck, such a disaster. I had to grow up before the time to take care of both of the parents, especially my mother. That is clear. My childhood attachment style is anxious. But with time, working with myself, when I'm alone, I'm a secure attachment style. But when I get involved with an avoidant person that talking about all kind of things that triggering my anxiety, I become problematic. I want to get out of there. I don't feel safe. I don't feel loved. I don't feel understood. And I just fear they're going to leave me. They're going to leave me and this person is not serious. And they're going to cheat. They're going to do all sorts of things. And this is something that is not just, it's not something that you can help to feel like that. It's very hard to not feel like that. That you feel the danger. You scanning things based on what that person is doing and telling you. So the other person also have to kind of understand what they're doing to trigger the other, and on both sides. So guys, I thank you so much to have watched this video today. If you have watched this to the end, bravo, because this is a very long video. Thank you so much to watch your channel today, Brighter Life Institute. I am surely Alicia, and I hope this video is going to help you to improve your life and create the best version of yourself in your life. I'll see you on the next video.